Here we go. What it do, YouTube. We are live and back and direct with another off the Plizink episode, man. Episode 40. What we on? 46? Look at us making a little traction in the world, in the YouTube world. Episode 46 with Solstice Royals. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be another dope episode. Excuse the tardiness tonight. You know, Vanna had to make sure that the kids are straight. You know, 'cause we put the kids first in everything that we do. But she had to make sure the kids are straight for the Halloween, so she had to go ahead and get those costumes. But I am joined here today with my brothers in arms, B and B,
Yeah,
Brian
me.
and Brent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely joined by always joined by the best of the best, man. The best people who do this thing. I wouldn't be nothing without them. I love these guys. They're all my brothers in this game. And we are back with another one. So, how y'all feeling?
Man, I'm good, bro.
Good. Rested.
Well rested. Both of
Almost well rested. Almost halfway
Almost
through.
so rested. I almost missed the podcast.
I'm trying to tell you. Sleep is your best friend, bro, all the time.
Yeah, I was knocked
That's how
out.
hey, bro, I love to sleep. I'm not even gonna hold you. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Man, I always go to
Hey, man,
sleep
you sleep
anywhere,
on
any place.
that.
I tell you. But I'm
How
definitely
you
excited
feeling,
about
man?
this episode. You know, for me,
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? You ask us how you doing.
mentally, mentally, bro. I'm okay. I give myself on the meter from 1 to 10. I give myself. I'm a solid 8 right now. Um, paid off the rack. Paid off the rack. You
Nice.
know, I did that, so I ain't got to worry about that looming over my head no more. But now it's just to like buckle down, save some money, build up some bread, and actually like get these pairings going. I've been having a couple of locks for the new season. We're looking forward to that, and
Nice.
just overall the whole new year, and just seeing what everybody accomplishing the things that we all do together. You know what I'm saying, and how we grow, continue to grow in
Yeah,
this hobby and this thing, bro. So
yeah, for sure.
and just yeah. So, but that's why I'm at with it for real, for real. I like that though. We start doing more mental check-ins every week, just checking in on everybody, make sure everybody's mental meter is where it's supposed to be. Because I know everything just with the social media and life and everything, it can really like bring you down a bit. You got to
Yeah,
check in, man. So
Community
y'all look,
can burn you out, man.
checking in y'all people.
no, for
Please make sure y'all checking in y'all people because you never know. Band talking trash already in the chat, but we're gonna get to that in a we'll get to that in a second, man. But before we get to that, let me go ahead and run these quick sponsor ads so we can go ahead and knock that out the way. Yeah,
sure.
stay tuned. You need. Shout out to Grey Rider Reptiles, one of the leading shed testing brands in this hobby. As well as breeders of the ball python community, they have numerous tests ranging from the yellow belly morph to morphs like sunset and are growing every day. If you're wanting to find out the genetics of your ball python, just send it in to Grey Rider Reptiles and they'll take care of you. Their website is www.shedtesting.com. Let them know that I sent you. You do. Hey man, shout out to the unofficial sponsor of the channel, K Joseph. Rising B-list celebrity in this hobby, KG got that all-around great knowledge, and he's also a great guy. If y'all aren't in the Patreon, it's a problem. And as always, it ain't a project unless you put a bomb in it. Oh yeah, and make sure you send the link. Shout out to BNS Reptilia, distributor of coconut substrate The Chipper and their premium coconut substrate Cocoa to Go. BNS prides themselves on immaculate customer service and always putting their customers first. You can reach BNS Reptilia on Instagram for your substrate needs. Tell them that I referred you. And once again, thank you for being a sponsor, BNS. We appreciate you. I know Banner gonna kill me because I still ain't changed that the logo on that little page, but I'm gonna change it, Banner. I promise you, I got you. I just haven't. I do it today, actually. But what I was about to say, damn, I lost it. I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something too. It was something else besides that. I just happened to see that and wanted to address that first. But um, shout out to everybody that's in the chat so far. You know what I'm saying? Popping it. Hmm. Oh yeah, there we go. We got James. What up? What up? What up? What up, Big RO? What up, my brother? What's good? Kale double dip. Yes, I'm glad you are here tonight. We got her backstage. We'll bring out in a second. What up, Celtic? Celtic, what up? Hey, that's a funny word. Like Celtic,
I like
Celtic.
that logo.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
that
I don't know
look
which one it is, man. I
yeah,
don't know
that
if
logo
it's
kind of
Celtic or Celtic.
hurts my feelings, bro, because it's like I wish I was like, damn, why didn't come up with that first? That was dope.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's
Dead
dope.
man, what up, what up, what up?
It's good.
Will,
What's
what
up,
up? What
Will?
it do? What it do? What it do? Oh, I know what it was I was gonna say. James, what up? I said at the
Hey.
end of the chat joints. Man's double dip. Well, she ain't double dip, but she dipped.
See, I got to work that time.
She dipped. She didn't double dip, but she dipped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Who
God,
else we
Joe
got?
tonight. Who else
Who
we
else?
got? Josh.
Josh, what's
Josh,
good?
what up? What up?
Um,
It's
and
Josh's
we
birthday month,
got.
y'all.
Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Hope
I thought I
recovery's
saw
Yeah.
going
it.
well down there.
Tommy too. I think I seen Tommy in the chat.
Yeah, I did, and it disappeared.
What up, Santos? Santos.
Oh, there we
What's
go.
good?
There
What's
we go.
good?
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
I know somebody that said they got a crush on you. What up, Tommy? Man. What up? What we got in here? They come in, we'll just say what's up, keep the show
Yeah, all
going.
day,
But
all day.
um,
Yeah, that's
I
cool,
did want to
man.
let folks know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are open to being sponsored as well. If y'all want to, show love, we are always open to welcoming more sponsors to sponsor the show. I just wanted to put that out there. If anybody wants to do that, y'all can always hit us up, let us know what's up. It don't got to necessarily be like monetary, because I know the economy is rough, but however you want to sponsor and show love, whether it be like we do a merch exchange or we rock your shirts and all that stuff on here to get you some like publicity and all that, and you know do some simple stuff like reposting and posting and just showing love and just getting our name out there, man, to help us grow this platform. We'll work it out. I just want to let y'all know that. But before we y'all ready to bring a host out? I mean
So, man.
guest out, our
For
guest of
sure.
honor. You know what I'm saying? So she hails all the way from Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Crab cakes.
Uh, she I dubbed her one of the COVID breeders. She said she came in and had her first clutch around 2021, and she left
Nice.
for a second, and now she's back again doing her third thistle. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure that y'all give a warm welcome. Y'all gotta clap. We gotta find this little clapping name too, man.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, it's not on here. It was on the other
Pause.
platform, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
easy.
y'all make you. Yeah, I know that the EV Mux had all that good stuff, but we here now. It is what it is. We here now. Everybody is easier for everybody on here, so we here now. I don't want nobody to have nothing run across their screen saying, well, what was it saying,
No
Brian?
iOS. No
Yeah,
iOS.
I don't want that. I don't want that issue. But y'all give a warm welcome to this up and coming. I want to say up and coming because I know she's up and coming, but she's gonna be doing her thing. She got some snakes to show y'all tonight. Y'all welcome Solstice Royals very own Kale to the stage.
Crab cakes.
How you
Yep,
doing?
that was the best intro.
Crab, crab cakes all day, baby.
hmm
Oh, you dipped them? You dipped those, Brian? The crab cakes? You like that little red sauce? The little what is it?
Yeah,
Tartar? No, not tartar.
absolutely.
What the little red sauce called?
Cocktail
Um,
sauce?
wait, say
Yeah,
again?
I don't like that.
Cocktail?
I don't like that sauce.
He said
You
hot
don't like
sauce.
cocktail sauce?
No, not hot. I don't like hot sauce. I'm talking
He's
about the
talking
sauce
about
that
man. Talking about the cocktail sauce.
Yes, that I don't like that.
Oh, that's
But
horseradish and ketchup.
Yeah. You don't put that on crab cakes.
Nah, bro.
I've seen some people using. Man, look, I've seen some strange things in the South. Some strange things. Pause. No Diddy. But you know what I'm saying? We got Kale on here tonight. How you doing, Kale?
Fantastic. Excited to be here.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I'm excited to have you on today. We are excited to have you on tonight.
For
I wish
sure.
Banner would hurt you.
For sure.
I want Banner because I know
Banner
Banner.
probably still in the car, man.
I know. She can get on live. Y'all be getting on me when I be on live from the car, live and direct in the car. But
Shit.
how we
Practice
gonna do it
princess.
tonight? Facts. How we gonna do it tonight? I'm gonna have you. We'll start off with an introduction. You know, you're gonna let the people know who you are, where you're from, how long you've been doing this, and what brought you into the hobby altogether. And I'm gonna blow you up like boom.
Yeah, so I've always wanted snakes. Or any reptile, really. Like I was the one that went out into the garden to get all the garter snakes because my mom was terrified, and I always tried to bring them inside, and I just, obviously that didn't pan out very well. And then I got my first two ball pythons in 2015, and I got them the night before I moved from Texas all the way up to Maryland. So they rode in the budget truck with me. They did great on the road trip. Like I found it really nice to, just have one around my neck when I was stopping to get gas and getting all the odd looks. And raise those two up. And then I'd always wanted to breed them, but just life never really found a way to make that make sense for me. And then in late 2019, I started picking up a few more because I was going to actually really start to breed. And then COVID happened. So because I think I picked up 3 in December of 2019, and then another female in January of 2020. And then with COVID, I figured I don't have anything else to do right now, and just started breeding. Had my first clutch in late 2020, and then had another clutch, I think, in early 2021. Took a break a little bit for some mental health stuff, and then really started picking up a bunch more in late 22, 23, and now here I am. I work mostly trying to get everybody at least het TSK Xanthic, if not visual. So that's kind of my goal, is to at least everybody in my collection is het TSK. So
Nice.
we're getting there. And that's what really kind of got a fire under me, is seeing some of JD Constrictor's stuff. Like,
Yeah.
man, that stuff is, yeah. Yeah. And so that just really put a fire under me to really go for it. And the babies that I've had have just, every time I have a clutch, it's like, yeah, this is why I do this. Like, it's so freaking neat. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so cool.
I think that's why everybody does it like that. When you like the first those eggs, when you get the eggs, and then you just literally looking at it every day for them to come out, like, come on, I need, give me something good. It's just that exciting factor of everything, man. It's definitely worth it. That adrenaline rush, especially when you start cutting them in and you see some shit that you really wanted to hit.
Yes.
Facts.
Yes.
So what was the first clutch that you said you actually had? What was the pairing in that?
The first clutch was, I had picked up a male and a adult female TSK. So my
Oh, it
first
was
clutch
TSK.
was visual. Yeah, visual
Nice.
TSKs.
Right off the
Oh
rip.
Yep.
yeah,
Perfect.
that's
Yeah.
dope.
Right.
So
Go
did
big.
you
Mine was like
oh, go
pastel
home? Did you
Mojaves.
keep did you keep
Mission
everything from my
accomplished.
100%.
did you keep everything from my clutch?
I'm sorry. Oh
Did you
yes,
keep
I
everything
did.
out of
I kept one girl, super pastel leopard, TSK Xanthic. So I kept her, and everybody else was sold. And then my second clutch was, I think it was my Hidden Gene Woma to my leopard pastel TSK Xanthic. Get some heads there. I really want to get a soul sucker, an Xanthic soul sucker. Like,
That's interesting.
I
That's
think that would be cool.
That's so funny that you said that because I literally just put my Soul Sucker female up on Morph Market for grabs.
Yeah.
So if y'all listen, y'all go ahead and grab that. Get that off my page, please. I need some space. But that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself going with the whole like what's the ultimate goal with the whole TSK project? Like what other genes do you want to get in there in the long run?
So I've got a Desert Ghost female, pastel Desert Ghost female, and I've got a Desert Ghost pied male. So I'd really like to get some Desert Ghost in there. And then I have a triple het TSK hypo pied, and I bred her to a triple het. And I'd really like to get some lightning pieds out of that.
Is that
And
like true ghost lightning pods?
yeah,
That's
true ghost pied. Yeah,
Awesome.
got close, but no hits on this first clutch, but that's fine. And then I
When
picked
you
up
say
some blackhead. I'd love to get some blackhead in my TSK.
oh yeah.
I got a TSK highway female.
Oh wow.
Just kind of just
jeez.
pushing a bunch of things together and see what happens.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You focus. You focus. Everything is TSK. Focus.
Yep.
That's
I do
what's
have
up.
a banana.
I personally respect things like that because it's hyper focus produces wild stuff.
Yeah.
I try, and then I go to Repticon and I pick up some stuff that just it doesn't fit in anything. But I'm like, I would love a Suma, so let me get a mahogany female, and she's like, she got so much stuff in her. What is she? She's a mahogany GHI yellow belly lace. So
Oh wow.
yeah, throw some of that in there.
That's nice.
I know that belly. I know that saga and that belly pattern is crazy.
She, she's actually kind of washed out.
What up, Darren?
She's a little feisty, but that's her. Yeah,
There you go.
cute little face.
I like that.
Yeah, she's nice. I didn't expect. That's crazy. I didn't expect it to have the washing of the side like that though. The bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder if the lace. Now we can see you right there. I wonder if the lace is fighting that yellow belly.
Yeah, and it's really, the lace is really making that back pop.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that back pattern. That's dope.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's cute. She's a good eater too.
GHI.
Yes,
I
gotta
love
have
it.
it.
I love it. Gotta have it.
Gotta have
I
it.
think that would be pretty
So how,
dope.
fact. So how was it? How was it vending? Oh, like I know you said you and Brandon linked up. Y'all actually met at the show and all that good stuff. And you was vending. So how was that for you? Like, tell us about your show experience.
It was terrifying. The first show was absolutely terrifying. It was like I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't.
We
I'm
never
not
do.
super great at like talking to people.
Aw.
I work a job behind a computer. Like, so it was very much outside of my comfort zone.
Biggest world.
Yeah, and like my first show, I'm just
What up,
there with
Tim?
by like 10. I think I had 10 snakes on the table, but I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. And it was actually a lot of fun. It was exhausting, but it was a lot of fun. Met some awesome people. And every show
is a good
gets
part of
better.
it.
Yeah, just meeting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you only do Maryland shows, or do you travel?
So far I've only done the Baltimore Repticon. I'd like to get up to Gettysburg at some point or do the Scranton show. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah, it'd be fun to take a little road trip.
Is Gettysburg like a major show out there in y'all area?
I think that's the biggest.
Yeah, I hear about
I
it a
think it's
lot.
the biggest on the northeastern. I think it's the biggest one.
I think it's almost bigger. It might be bigger than Repticon. I'm not sure.
I want to ask because I know a lot of people that and a lot of people in the chats and stuff like that we know. They talk about Gettysburg a lot, so I was just curious to know because I know a lot of people said that they either going or they're vending their show. So I was curious. Sound like it's a dope show though.
Yeah, it's a lot of people on our side that I didn't even know about until I heard them say Gettysburg and Repticon, Baltimore, Timonium, and all that type of stuff. I was like, geez, you're not that far.
Nice.
Not that far at all.
Yeah.
So how'd you come up with the name?
Because I was going for black white, and I was like, what things are black white? And I was like, witchy stuff is neat. And all of my rescued animals that I don't know their birthday is just always the winter solstice. Just because it makes it easier to remember how old everybody just turns a year older on the solstice. And so I just ran with it. And I Googled a few names to see if they were already taken. Got to check that Google, see, what else is going to come up if you Google it. And there wasn't a whole lot for it. So figured I might as well yank it.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. So when you first got in, did you do a lot of research through like books through the library, or did you do a lot of YouTube?
Lots of YouTube, lots and lots of YouTube. Lots of reading on the Morph Market, like the forum. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of good advice through various avenues. But mostly, yeah, like reading articles and blog posts. Like Marcus Jane has blog posts, and that's who I've used as a guide for like how to breed on
one of my favorites.
So yeah, it's really well written. So yeah, lots of YouTube. Lots of YouTube, lots of Google.
Are you in any Patreons, or are you in any group chats, anything like that?
Not really. I think because I haven't put myself out there as much until very recently. I've just been kind of trying to figure things out myself, and it's not always the best way to do it. I mean, it works, but like it's lonely. And my coworkers can only hear so much about my snakes before they're like, please don't. So I need an outlet.
Just letting you know we are a part of one of the best Patreons out there. If you want some friends, some good advice, some good people to follow the Bond Project Patreon. That's a good Patreon to be a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. You ever heard of Bond Project?
I have.
Yeah, definitely got to come out.
And also the Wiz Tang. We inside the Wiz Tang. There's some good people in there. It's fun.
It's
fun. Like
look, snakes
fun.
every day. Every
Perfect.
second of the hour, you might be sleeping. They still talking about snakes.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's
Bro, like
definitely fun.
to the point where you gotta mute the chat. Like it's like, damn, let me
That's
sleep until my
I'll be honest. That chat's one of the cooler ones because there's so many different levels of reader on it.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like it's and everybody just shoots the shit with each other and bounces ideas off each other.
Yeah, you got questions about anything. Like you just ask it and you're gonna get at least 10 answers.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
I definitely need to.
So what type
Yeah,
of
fact.
racks are those back there?
Freedom breeder.
Gotcha.
And then the little black one is a sea serpents. And then this one is a homemade.
Gotcha. And those
I
70
got another.
series,
I'm sorry.
you breeding the 70 series?
So these guys are in 20s, females are in 70s. I've got some for these 90s.
Golly.
Oof.
I got some big girls. Like one of my cinnamon, she is one wife tall, so she's like 5'5". She is a very
That's the first time I ever heard one described
one
like
wife
that.
tall.
About 5'5".
Yeah, she's about 5'4". So she's a big girl.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my eyes got
she's-
so, like, what?
Well,
Like,
I've never
damn.
even seen a 90. That's crazy.
I didn't even know the
Yeah.
12s go that. I didn't even know they went that high, bro. I thought 70 was the highest.
no,
His 70s are big.
yeah, 70s are pretty good size, but yeah, those. She's, I mean, yeah, she's
Yeah,
big.
taller
She
than me.
was, yeah, she was definitely needing to get out of that 70. Like it was not working for her.
Is she feisty?
That's me too.
No, she's chill.
You mind seeing how big she is?
Yeah.
What, the cinnamon? Yeah, let's always see the cinnamon.
Happy girl.
What's going on here?
She pulled that thing out like it was a boa.
She's still kind of.
Damn.
I did.
Look, it's
She had a
beautiful
touch
adults.
lately, so she's still kind of working on her getting her breeding weight back, but
That looks like what my Dinker boy looks like. So he's probably similar.
That's
Beautiful
man, that
adults.
cinnamon gene is crazy.
Jeez, that's
I love it.
I'm trying to tell him. I've been trying to tell him.
Yeah, Brian has definitely been on the cinnamon kick for a while.
That's
That's what he looks like. That's what that boy looks like. That same pattern with the O's and the on the belly. It's crazy. I didn't even pay attention to it.
Yeah, that's
She's
a beautiful
gorgeous.
snake.
Such a great gene.
How many eggs does she have on average?
She had. How many did you have? She had 9.
Nice.
My first girl that I bred, she had 11. That was shocking.
That's huge.
Yeah.
My first clutch was 11. They said, "Is that a Volta?"
Yeah, it was unnecessary.
That's
I don't know if Vultures have morphs. Do Vultures have morphs?
Well, I mean, you mix them, I guess.
You said what now?
That's a pretty good
No,
question.
I was wondering if Vultures have morphs. Like I know you can mix them with stuff, but I don't know if it still comes out with that same size.
Volta is a region where they come from, and it's what.
Yeah.
So don't quote me on this. From what I understand, is that food is more accessible in that region, so they get a little bigger.
Oh, they got
so basically,
don't quote me on that. That is not my word. Don't come after me if I'm wrong.
Look at that, Tommy. Look at that. You already making friends. Tommy added you to the Lady Breeders chat.
Awesome. I love it.
That's love all. That's what we do. Love all across.
And Tommy's down in Virginia too. So possibly not too far. Yeah, possibly not too far.
What time didn't she say she had like some blackhead or something?
Yeah.
Earlier
she works a lot of blackhead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 12 eggs. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's I
Man.
gave him that snake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
crazy.
double VPI pied.
Wow.
Did you know she
So
was a 12 egg layer, or you didn't read it?
I dumped the VPI project because I'm a colorful person.
Gotcha.
is the 11 eggs? This is the pause. Is the 11 eggs the biggest clutch that you had?
Yeah. 11 is by far, yeah. And then I had a few 9s, and a couple like 5, 6 in that range. But yeah, 11 was a shocker.
That's a lot.
And what
Yeah.
and what and what I want to say, like, weight do you normally like start breeding your females?
Around 15 or 16. I also was astonished that just like anybody can buy an ultrasound on Amazon.
It's
So
great, ain't
like,
it?
like what? So of course I'm like ultrasounding the dog and the cat.
I
Oh
put it on
yeah,
my finger. I put like, it's
Yes.
like
gotta see how it works for real, right?
it
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
does.
wrong with that. I feel you on that.
So if they're hitting, a good 14, 15 and they're showing follicles, then I'll pair them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
of
facts.
course.
Got to.
Yeah.
Gotta make
Yep.
it. Gotta get that. Gotta put that ultrasound to use to get that money up out of that.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I was shocked. You can just buy it. So
Yeah, I
regular.
remember when I first got an ultrasound. That was like the highlight of my breeding year. I was like, yeah, you can't tell me nothing now. I'm about to ultrasound everything. No follicles in half the female. But still, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just ultrasound just because. But
Yeah.
I definitely need it. It's a fun little thing. I try to make it more of a habit, especially being that it costs so much. I try to incorporate it more now. Like especially this year, I'm trying to incorporate like actually putting it in like my plan is to actually ultrasound every month, so I can kind of get in the habit of doing that, so I can actually utilize what I bought because I don't want to just be paying $1,000 for some equipment and I'm not using it at all. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't gonna
definitely,
lie,
I
but
like it. I mean,
I feel professional when I'm using it.
Yes.
Like
I
it's like,
feel
yo,
like I
I'm
made it.
legit. I'm legit.
it's a fact. Not facts. Granted, you know what I'm saying? Not knocking the people that palpate at all. It ain't for me. You know,
Hey, I was just
everybody got
about
their
to
own
say
thing.
the real reason I got the ultrasound is because I can't palpitate for nothing.
No.
For nothing. I still try to this day and I still can't do it.
I be trying to every now and then when you let them slide back in the tub thinking you're doing something. I don't know what I'm feeling for.
Yeah, I don't
Everybody
even
try
know
to
if
tell you
I'm
to feel.
doing it right.
Yeah, at all. So, and I feel like if I'm like squeezing down on the snake while it's like sliding back in the tub, it's like I feel like I'm hurting it sometimes. It's like it's trying to hurt me, get up out my hands. I'm like, just feels weird sometimes. I don't know. I just don't be wanting to do too much. It's pretty cool though. They said genetic Genesis had an ultrasound at Tinley that was clear. Butterfly cost like 4K. See what I'm saying? But you just put a
Oh,
probe and hook it up to a tablet or PC. That's dope. But 4K, I ain't balling like
Those
that.
butterflies are nice though. They're really nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that
Hmm.
so I can see what that look. I've never seen that.
it's a
I don't
dying
have it.
art.
Darren,
It
he
really is.
palpate. Yeah, Darren, it really is. Everybody's got access to the ultrasounds now. That
I ain't gonna lie,
palpate
bro.
thing. I
I
mean, not
feel
saying
like
it's
those
bad,
dudes
but
got
you
a
know,
leg up on me, man.
the palpator.
I feel like they got a leg up on me if they could do that.
Yeah.
So when I first started, I still take my snakes over to my right guy, and he ultrasounds them, and he also knows how to palpate. So like he'll ultrasound it, and then he'll put the ultrasound directly where the follicles and stuff are, and then he'll put your hands on it and let you know exactly what you're feeling. So that kind of helps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Came home, tried it, never knew how to do it ever since. If I go to the top, he showed me how to do it, but at home,
Like,
can't
so
do
you
it.
feel on the sides or the bottom?
It's to me it was like both because it was like your hand is more so cut like that a little bit, and it's
Yeah.
going through your hands, and then it bumps on your like your thumbs and your hands at the same time.
Yeah, I've tried that, dude. I've even gone to the point where I've closed my eyes and turned the lights off in complete silence, just so I can feel the snake. And I still can't do it.
Super focus mode.
I was like super hyper
You
focus
really
mode.
gotta
All right.
focus. It's crazy.
Nah, man. That's when you
Yeah,
just gotta take a dab and try it. Then you get really super focused.
Yeah, I was trying.
I don't think
Oh,
I don't think I'll ever be able to get me there. I don't think I'll ever get it, to be honest. Like I don't think I'm that focused in trying to like figure it out that I'll be able to do it, to be honest.
Oh, I'm
It's
past
someone
it
just
else
now.
said, someone else
I
on
just try it for
YouTube.
fun now.
Yeah, someone else on YouTube was saying if you get a tub with a lid on it and you take the snake out and you let the tub, you lay the lid so it's still open and you let the snake go through over the tub and under the lid, you'll see the lid start to bounce. And that's how you
oh,
can
okay.
look at it also.
Okay.
Oh, that's smart. That was
That's
smart. Now that's yeah.
that's
Yeah,
innovative.
but that's the bin doing it
Uh,
for you.
yeah, I
Yes,
didn't know that.
they're doing it, but you just in there watching like, all right, that looks about 7 millimeter.
Yeah.
That's a little bar.
How long have you lived in
High
Maryland?
accurate.
Huh?
I've been in Maryland since 2015. I was in Texas before that, Washington State before that, California before that, Washington State, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Holy cow!
West
So
Coast.
I've gotten the outside pretty much covered.
Right.
Yeah,
Military?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was about to guess that. I just didn't want to be wrong.
I'm definitely out now. Like, there ain't no way I'm going back.
I don't blame you.
Oh,
Yeah.
salute. Better than me, I couldn't go in. Couldn't do it. I worked with them though. Pretty good time working with them.
What other?
Yeah, they're
So
they're definitely
we know
a crew.
we know you got the TSK. What other recesses are you working?
TSK, Desert Ghost, Pied, Hypo. What do I have? I think that's it.
She ain't gonna say it, Brandon.
What you want, puzzle?
No, he's not a fan of clown. Well, he is.
Oh,
but-
I've got one clown boy that I keep trying to be like, yo, bro. Like, I don't know what to do with you because
I feel that. I feel that.
like,
That's why Brandon gravitated to you.
I didn't see any at the show. Didn't see none on the table.
That's exactly why
Yeah.
he gravitated to you.
Like that kindred spirit.
no clowns, no
None
clowns.
on the table.
That's cool. I
Well,
respect
anyway.
that.
Yeah, I think I had a champagne clutch, champagne cinnamon, well, pastel champagne cinnamon clutch on the table. A lot of those sold. And then I've got a banana enchi pastel boy that I paired to my hidden gene Wilma. And they threw, oh man. Like, I'm way into TSK, but this clutch is kind of like, ooh, maybe I do like me some color and some banana. Because, like, this boy.
Show us. Yeah, show us.
Man,
We want to
banana
see.
been
We
showing
want to
off.
see.
The color always creeps in.
Right. Banana been showing off, man. I've been seeing a lot of
Oh,
banana.
let me get my Mr. Burns fingers going.
This boy. He just turned out like his head stamp. That head stamp is just insane.
That head
A little
stamp
bit over to more. Right.
is
There you
wild.
go. There you go. Right there.
Yeah.
His head stamp is crazy.
Isn't that?
I know.
That's insane.
And you said this is what was the pairing?
This was a pastel enchi banana to a hidden gene Woma female.
Wow.
That just hitting G. Damn.
I think
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
has something else in her because every clutch she's thrown has been a little bit like I've had questions. But he just turned out absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that is different.
They're sleeping. Everybody's sleeping on the hidden gene Woma because they think in the spider complex. Have you been experiencing wobble?
No, the only time I've ever seen wobble is I used to have my Hidden Gene Woma girl I had a big Animal Plastics, and her heater broke, and her thermometer broke, so it was getting way too hot in there, and she was stressed out, and that's the only time I had ever seen her any sort of corkscrew. But they've all been super steady.
Cool.
I mean, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
That's
The
sick.
sad stress would do that.
That's a nice looking banana. That's a nice banana. Pause.
Yeah, that head.
That head stamp is wicked.
Yeah, it just. I love head stamps. I'm a sucker for them.
Me too.
Crazy. So let me.
Yeah.
Do you prefer more pattern changing morphs or color changing, like color morphs?
I pattern disruption all day. Like anything that can give me a crazy pattern, that's what's up. I love it.
Like, would you say that like more distorted the pattern better, or more blown up? Like, I'm trying to figure out a way to describe it versus a smoother pattern.
The busiest pattern I can get.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I love like his sister or his brother, I guess. But this kind of pattern disruption, where it's just there's so much happening there. Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it looked like GHI.
Nope.
That's a lot.
Hidden Gene Woma as well, huh?
Yep.
Whoa.
That's why I think mom has something. I think mom has something in her, because that's just, I don't know. There's something off about it, in a good way.
That's pretty busy there.
I like that.
Hi, baby.
That's crazy.
It's like a banana Woma python.
Yeah, I think there's some pastel in there, because I've got another Woma, and it does not look like that at all. You know, the
that might
Woma.
explain the difference in pattern.
Yeah, I'll grab mama.
I was gonna ask if there's
pastel is a pattern structure. Pattern.
Lakers, what's good?
Structure also.
What up, Lakers? Darian said the other one is Hidden Gene Itchy.
That first one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would make sense.
This is mom.
Given the pattern. The
If
big old
she,
girl,
You know
too.
what's that's crazy. I have one of those. I have a male though, but my male, his belly had the line, the zipper line, like the zipper belly.
Oh,
going down
yeah.
his belly.
She doesn't have.
That pattern's wild.
Yeah,
She doesn't have too much on her belly.
yeah. All of them, all your stuff big as hell.
She was one of my first ones that I ever got.
Okay.
So she's about. I got her in 2015. So, and then she was about a year old when I got her. So she's about 10 years old. Can you?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, she seems like she's got something just from the babies that she's thrown. I don't know, man.
I like the white speckling coming up the side also.
Yes.
Yeah.
That kind of like pixeling. Yeah. She's chill. She's a good girl. Yes.
I reckon all your snakes are very, very docile so far that you've been pulling out the tubs.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the one boy that is not at all docile. I think I sold him at the last show.
So when do you decide on letting go of your dogs?
I'm sorry?
When do you decide to let go of your dogs?
When I don't think that I'm going to be using them in projects anymore. Or, you know, like I've heard this a lot from other breeders, but you know, the first year that I was breeding, I was just buying whatever. Like I had a kind of a plan, but like it was not a well-formed plan.
The plans change quick when you first
Yes.
start. Once the
I
deeper you
knew
get
I
into watching
wanted to do
videos and everything.
yeah. I knew I wanted to do TSK, but apart from that, I just kind of kept grabbing random things. She 28 right now. She's still post egg weight. So she's got some weight to put on still, but
4'7".
pre egg weight, she is less than a wife. Less than a wife long.
Hey, his wife is cracking me up.
What up,
You said,
Will?
is that a non-egg layer too?
She laid 11. And her first clutch was 11, her second clutch was 9.
Damn.
Yeah.
That means she better. She probably would. You can imagine her with eggs. She was definitely every bit of 3.5K probably.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
She gets chonk.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'd be terrified
So
to go
what's
in there to put them eggs. I'm not going in there. That's maternal incubation
what's
right there.
facts? What's your favorite snake in out of all your snakes in your collection right now?
So I have the one that I got with her. I got a lesser male, and he is my ride or die. Like he is my boy. I bring him to shows, and like I pretty much just throw him in kids' hands. Like, here, touch a snake, and he's just gonna be so chill about it. He's by far got the best temperament. I think my boy that's putting in the most work right now is what is he? He's a Enchi TSK Highway Calico. So he's putting in the most work this year. He's paired.
You gotta go get him too. Oh,
He's paired. Yeah. I'll check and see if he let go, but
Yeah, I want to see if you can't see the snake, because I've had calico and freeway, and I with pastel, and I couldn't see the calico.
Let me see.
I don't want to mess up his sexy time.
Oh, he let go. He out.
Oh, that boy said he a quick pumper.
I got snakes like that, bro. They bring their briefcase right in, do what they gotta do, and that's a wrap.
Oh no, this guy has been they've been together for I think about 24 hours, like the whole time. Okay. He's in shed, but
of course,
yeah, he's light as hell.
Yeah,
you prefer highway over freeway?
Right,
I like both of them.
Yeah.
He just turned out gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that dude. That's good. That's good. Great. So if you weren't to be working TSK, and you now with all these other genes are starting to resurface and pop back up, what would be something else that you would like to get into?
As far as like some of the new stuff, I would love to get into puzzle. I like what it does with pattern. It kind of does somewhat similar to like Hidden Gene MoMA in that it does kind of make those puzzle pieces, but even cleaner and less blown out, like an Enchi is blown out. But I've been really liking, what the cinnamon is doing, and the GHI. Like I paired him with a lesser GHI female to get some more GHIs out of that, because mean, yeah, it's been around for a while, but like I don't see it as often as I would expect with just the things that it can do mixed with other genes. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to work with more GHI this year.
Yeah, I've been picking up GHI like crazy.
Yeah, and that super GHI is just that's nuts. It's just so cool.
I gotta get that boy to you, Brandon. I'm sorry, I keep pushing it
Hey,
off.
I forget too. I be having so much other stuff going on. I just be forgetting. And I
I'm
gotta
not
wait.
even.
I gotta make
Oh,
sure. I got space. Like I still got other stuff supposed to be coming in from here, there, and everywhere. So it's just
I
like,
may
hey,
throw him in somewhere before I let him go, though.
do what you gotta do, brother. Yeah, yeah,
What the head cryptic?
yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
GHI hypohecryptic.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
that's
gonna be nice.
crazy.
I'm gonna throw it
That's
in there with
crazy.
the Barnhart double het hypo clown.
Get some
Mm,
kryptons.
Hypo.
yeah.
nice. How you feel about the genes that are up on like well I ain't gonna say up on the rise, but like that's been like buzzing a lot lately, like pain, monsoon, stuff like that.
Um. So I think do I have months? No, I have hurricane. Um. I can't I I can't like I can't get too excited about it because I'm trying so hard to kind of put my
Stay
blinders
focused.
on
Focus on playing.
and stay focused because I mean I think they're gorgeous. I can't think more than just looking at them and being like, yeah, that looks nice, and then not like I have to remove it from my brain.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
It'd
so
be
let me ask you,
interesting.
I was about to say, would you eventually try to like add something like that? Like once you hit the visuals of what you're trying to get to for what you got now, and then try to
Mhm.
add stuff like that later to kind of like enhance it even further.
I would love to add,
You see-
yeah, paint or puzzle as another recessive. Um,
A puzzle, a hidden gene woman puzzle, TSK. Hey, that'd be dope.
mhm.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
Banna
yeah.
it. Dope.
Banna has a question. She wants
Oh,
to know what your three favorite incompletes are.
mine.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, it's got to be, yeah, the GHI. Um, I love me some blackhead. I mean, I'm starting to get some blackhead in my collection. And then really any of the darker stuff. So mahogany is starting to grow on me. I've got
Me too.
yeah, I've got two mahogany girls. I think she's mahogany. Um, what is she?
I think it has some really nice burgundies to offer.
Or she's blackhead, but yeah, I love the deep colors, or I guess shades. Um, it's just those bananas that that have given my collection anything
That's in the
like
chokehold.
semblance of color.
Yeah.
So all your bananas, male makers or female makers,
Mail makers.
does that affect your breeding plans going forward if you want to continue to work that, or do you not really care?
I'm not too worried about it. I really like producing the bananas, and I'll probably put my boy. Oh, I did. I put him to a Enchi. What is she? Pastel Enchi Spark female, and I think that'll throw some like really bright babies because she's almost like yellow purple. She is just so bright.
I'll be right.
I,
I'll be right.
I think paired with him, they're gonna have some pretty cool babies.
Nice.
Man, I hit my first banana clutch this year, and I paired my banana girl. She is from Pitt, and I paired her to a GHI yellow belly.
Oh yeah.
Man, this banana's freaking crazy. Like at one point in time, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it," and then I was like, "I don't know if I'm gonna work it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let it go." And then I pull it out again, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep it."
Yeah, you need to keep it.
Like I don't know
That's what I do with my boy too. I'm like, I don't really want to have a banana project, and then I look at him again, and I'm sure once my girl lays, I'm gonna look at those babies and be like, yeah, you
So
got.
my idea of what it was, because I'm working heavy ultra mill stuff. So my ultimate idea with him was to basically put him to everything I want to put an ultra mill to, just to see if I'm gonna like it. And then if I like a banana, then I know I like an ultra mill. So it's like a cheat code.
That's what's up. That's smart.
It'd be like a little cheat code. And so far he's been, the female, she's been pretty good. Pairing her now, what did I put to it? What did I put to it? I don't even know what I put. Oh, I didn't put nothing in her yet. I ain't put nothing to it yet. I don't know what I put to it. Oh, that's what I was gonna put. I was gonna put the GHI hypo, that cryptic one to it. So that I can have the head hypo in there with the same GHI. Still pull out the same snakes, possibly, but it'll be that head hypo this time.
Yeah. Oh man.
So what's
I don't know why it took me so long.
What's 2025 looking like for you?
Hopefully busy. So I've got a vanilla triple het, True Ghost pied female, and then I've got a visual pied, I think vanilla male that's het True Ghost. So I'm really rolling for more odds on that. And then I've got my TSK Highway Calico male that I just paired with my lesser GHI female. And that's for my Soul Sucker, TSK Soul Sucker project.
Nice.
Hoping to get some lessers out of that. What else did I pair? Yeah, the Banana Enchi. Growing up, picked up a blackhead. I might do genetic testing on this, but picked up a blackhead, red stripe, hidden Jumoma yellow belly female het ghost. So start growing her up. She should be ready probably at the end of 2025. Start pairing her with some of my TSKs. I want to get that blackhead into the TSKs.
So I take it that you like TSK.
Yeah, I do. It's so fun. It's so fun to work.
It's a very nice line.
Yes. And with the black axanthic being the same as the TSK, like I have noticed in my lines, some of them will get very, very black. And then some randomly? I'm sorry?
Like randomly?
It seems to be randomly. Because I had a sibling pair that I had for a while. They just hadn't really sold, so I just kind of held on to them. And they're about 1.5 years now, and one got very, very dark, and one has kind of kept the lighter colors. She's browned out a little bit because she doesn't have pastel in her, which the pastel kind of helps keep it from browning out. Yeah. And like they looked so different, and that was crazy. And then I've got the super pastel leopard TSK female that I held back from one of my first clutches, and I think she's gonna get black as she keeps growing.
I mean, feel free to show a couple if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I'll grab her. That's not her.
See, I go through it too. It's not just me.
No, you pull out the blood bowl.
She used to be down there, and then I moved her. Yeah, she's kind of browning out a little bit more. I think she'll get even darker, especially with the with the white belly.
That's wow. That's so
I like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
her mom has stayed super,
Oh my
super
gosh.
bright.
I can't help to think, but what would it look like with Scrambler in it?
Yeah. I know. I know, honey. She's grumpy. But this is mom, and she's stayed just super bright.
Yeah.
So
And
what
she's
was the
a
one that you just
pastel.
put out before that? That was just
That was a super pastel leopard TSK. And then this is a super pastel TSK. And that's
yeah, I
mom.
like that.
So do you prefer the pastel in it then, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And if I can get that desert ghost in it, that keeps it even
Pastel
cleaner.
for the win.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that means you're gonna be crazy. Pastel for the win.
Yes.
It's not a conversation you have often. It's
At
nice.
all. At all.
No, like throwing pastel. Like this is a pastel desert ghost.
Which also go great together.
Yeah, that's a big one
Yeah.
too.
Like she and that blushing on her is just nuts. Will you let go?
I think majority of the people that don't like pastel, they either don't like the way it browns or they don't like the blushed out head.
Yes.
Also working clown too. That's a big thing is working it in clown's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, honey. I know.
You escape for the win, yes, for sure. That's Scrambler.
Look at that.
Another one, B. See, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you
Scrambler, bro.
you laying down the road, B. You laying down the road.
I'm
Sleeping
not
on it.
saying it's gonna be one of the best supers ever, but
It's going to be one of the best supers ever.
Those super combos are gonna be really, really nice.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. That's there with Belgians and clown look fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think pastel just gets the hate because there's so much of it and it's in everything.
This is one of the newer.
I think I seen that one at the show, right?
Yep. He's a super pastel leopard TSK.
Jeez. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Man, you may single-handedly change my mind on Xanthic.
Yes. Mission accomplished.
And honestly, that's a big feat to do.
I think this boy will stay bright. I think he'll stay bright. I mean, can't promise, but I think he's gonna stay bright. I don't think he's gonna black out like Dad. Yeah, especially along his tail.
Nice.
Yeah. Love that.
Put some cinnamon in there, B.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Propaganda has a question. What's your thoughts on HRA?
I haven't worked with it very much. I have a het red Xanthic. Is she? I keep thinking she is, but no, it says she's red stripe. I have not worked with it as much. But it's not like an Xanthic, like it's gonna stop, the production of yellow in the skin, or scales. From what I understand about the het red Xanthic, it does almost kind of similar to like when a mahogany, like a, what is it, like a black matte, like a black pastel. The Black Magic, Black Pastel Leopard.
The super starts out pretty gray-ish and then turns red over time. Gets that red hue over time. I think. Well, I mean, I've had het reds, and they definitely have like a different red hue to them.
Yeah.
I never seen one in person, or if I have,
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I haven't noticed if I have.
I only got one now. I only got the clown.
Yeah, definitely got to get back out to more shows just to get out there and see some stuff. So, in terms of networking, what's your number one way to do your majority of your networking? Is it just through Instagram?
Just through Instagram. I go through ups and downs on how good I am at actually posting on Instagram.
I feel that.
Yeah, and I get reminded a lot to hey,
I'll just go and
post
blast
on
out 3
Instagram.
reels in one day and call it a wrap.
I did. Yeah, so I'm trying to like schedule posts more, so that I can maybe spend an hour or something scheduling posts for like 2 weeks. Right. But yeah, I've done most of it. Most of my interacting with people through Instagram.
You use Morph Market for sales?
So I have a Morph Market, and I've pretty much got everybody like set on the back end to be listed. But I haven't listed them yet. I haven't pushed them public yet.
Cool.
That was supposed to be my task 2 weeks ago, but I got sidetracked. So what are you gonna do?
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll forget about it and not care. So, again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense
Until I start caring again, and then I'm mad that I didn't do it, and so then now I'm just walking around with a bunch of guilt that I didn't do it, and so yeah, it's a thing.
So, but how many clutches do you want to average a year?
How many clutches I want to average a year?
Yeah.
I would love to just like stick with a solid 4, maybe. Like 3 or 4, like for now, especially because I'm kind of space limited. We're looking at potentially moving in the next year and getting another house, and because we moved into this house and I did not have all of this. So we kind of had to like figure out where everybody was going to live. Because I also breed ASF. So I've got my ASF rack right over. Yeah, all the ASFs. So it's a lot of things to consider when with space.
With the ASFs in the same room, do you find your snakes are like ready to eat?
I mean, I don't know if it's because they're in the same room or if they just are feisty little buggers. Right. But I have not had any issues with my guys just being like, yes, I'm ready for food.
When I did that, I mean, I'd have snakes damn near jumping out the tub, like when it was feeding time.
Yeah, I'll probably use Morph Market shipping. Yeah. I need to get them posted. I really need to, but I do have a lot of stuff on Instagram, and I've had people reach out to me on Instagram and go from there to meet up or whatever for sales.
So how far are you away from the Timonium reptile expo?
It's like 40 minutes, if that, like 35. Yeah, it's super easy because I'm right there by 97, so I just hop on 97 up there. Yeah.
Annapolis side?
So I'm between Annapolis and Baltimore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was a ride for me. I think it was like an hour and a half.
Where are you up at?
I'm in La Plata. I'm all the way down.
Oh yeah, that's a trek.
Yes, all the way down. That was crazy. It was worth it though. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I told myself at that show, honestly, I think I woke up that week and I was talking to the crew and I was just like, man, I'm gonna go to the show this weekend. And I just went. It was like spirit of the moment. Go. Don't buy nothing. So I get to the show. I'm like, I'm not buying nothing. Everybody's like, all right, you don't buy nothing. And then I feel a mistake, and they're like, did you get it? I'm like, no. Like, you should have got it. I'm like, no.
I've used Morph Market shipping. It works. It works just fine.
It's easy.
It works. It's the same. Like I just used it. I used it 3 times so far. Haven't had any issues.
I'm so nervous to pack them up. I'm so nervous.
That's the part about it that really gets you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, am I packing this right? Is this little guy gonna make it there safely? You know?
Yeah. Because I
I've
had a
few
really bad
videos.
experience with one that I got shipped to me, and she didn't make it.
Oof.
And it's still kind of, it's still, it still hurts. It's still, and it's been like 2 years, and it's still kind of, it still hurts. So yeah, I'm super nervous about shipping stuff.
It's understandable.
I'm also nervous about sending stuff off versus getting it. I feel like if I was to receive it and it's gone, I'll be a little more easy than me sending it and then you get it and it's gone. Then I would just feel like I just screwed up everything.
Yeah. Yes. And so yeah, and that's how I felt. Oh, it's so stressful.
Yeah, like as soon as people get the snakes, I'm like, all right, check it, make sure it's good, put it in some water, make sure it drinks, like, do everything. They're like, no, I'm just letting it sit for a week, please feed it, do something.
Poke it.
You need to make sure it's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest thing. Like bigger snakes, I'm a little more easy, but them hatchlings, man, I'd be a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather ship the hatchlings. I don't like shipping the adults.
Nah, the adults seem like they should be hardy enough. You know what I mean? Like you lived a long time, you should know how to self-regulate. But that baby, I just think of one, you put it in a bag. I get it, they like dark spaces and all that, but you put it in a bag. These people at the FedEx, they can have this thing upside down. Like they don't know. They really don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Just can't trust them with the babies. Like I don't know if I put enough cushion in or I don't know. It's different with the babies. The big
I just
ones,
use a little bit of a bigger box.
Yeah. It's weird. So I watched
my hatchlings. I do them, and people think I'm like crazy for doing it or whatever, or think it's a waste. But I use an 8x8x7.
Nice.
And the paper I put in, and I use the shredded paper.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's a pretty good cushion in there.
Nice.
If something happens.
So I watched a Redline video today, and his shipping boxes. I'm gonna definitely purchase his shipping boxes because on the box it tells you everything. It tells you like the temperatures you need to put a heat pack, or if you need to use the self-containing pack or whatever it's called. It tells you what's a good safe zone to ship in, what's a good not safe time to ship in. It tells you all that type of stuff. I think it's pretty informative. So
that's convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I buy all my materials from Redline.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. So at one point in time, it was just like, I got all these boxes over here. I'm gonna just break them down and rerun them. But now I'm like, nah, I'm just going to order all the new stuff so that I know exactly what to do. It's no thought process. Just read the box.
Yeah.
So do you have any merch stores, or do you have any like stickers, anything like that type of stuff that you do?
So I have stickers. Was that the question?
Yes. Like yes. I do have a shirt.
I do have my shirt. I only made like a few of them to have like when I'm at the show because I don't have any banners yet. And then I have stickers. I've got like the regular ones, and then I got the cool holographic, like shiny, fun ones too. So that's the only merch I have so far.
Nice. Are you making it for yourself, for your own promotion, or are you also going to think about like making a little web store?
No, I just give them to like sometimes some kids, or if somebody buys a snake, I just give them to people. Who would put their milk in before the cereal? I mean, honest question. Why would you put your milk in before the cereal? Like that just seems chaotic to me.
It doesn't seem productive.
He wants it to float so he can poke it in. He wants to stab his cereal. That's some psychological.
He's just mad because you don't have any HRA.
I mean, that's understandable.
That's probably what it is. That's probably what that about. What's that about?
Yes, face packs for sure.
Yeah.
I like face packs a lot.
Are those like the cooling ones?
So they heat and
room
cool, but
temperature.
they don't heat. They don't cool. They just hold the steady temperature.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they're reusable too.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah.
Any shows that you plan to attend, not to vend necessarily, but just one you want to make it to?
I want to get out to Tinley. That seems like a blast. Like that seems just like a good time.
I mean, Daytona.
Yeah,
Daytona. You biased over, bro.
When's Daytona next year?
August.
Isn't it like August? Okay, cool.
It was so much fun, dude. The Airbnbs, everything about it was just awesome.
Nah, I definitely did that, man. Just from saying it.
Yeah, we gotta plan. We gotta plan those. We gotta get our planning on for next year, man. So we can plan out these trips.
I'm probably gonna come out Tinley in March.
I would like to go Tinley in
March.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna look at Tinley in March.
I definitely want to do that
Tinley in March.
I'm gonna go to Bob's show when he has another one in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I already told Ben. I know y'all come out. We're gonna be bunkering up at the crib.
Yard.
Come out here, y'all. Got somewhere y'all can stay. We can bunker it out at the crib.
Hell yeah.
That'd be a vibe. We definitely do that. And I got a big backyard and everything too.
Definitely was fun coming down there, man. We went to this place called the University. Wasn't that what it's called?
You said what now?
The food place, the University.
You talking about the varsity? You keep saying university. I'm not worried about the varsity.
That's the guy.
Every time you say that, I know what you're talking about for some crazy reason. You always say university. I think you meant to say the varsity. We're not going back to the varsity, bro. Bro, listen.
It was good.
Because no, it was trash. I'm gonna tell you this, right? Everybody that's either from Atlanta or you live in Atlanta, you don't go to the varsity. We only took you to the varsity because I know, like, you've never been. You really you haven't been here before that, right?
No, it was my first time coming down there.
Just take you somewhere. You be like, okay, I've been to the varsity. So you can say you've been to the varsity. Yeah, like
I'm from New York, bro. Bro, I'm from New York. I've never seen the Statue of Liberty in my life.
That's what I'm saying. It's like things like that. You don't just say like you live there. You just be like, oh, okay. It's like another thing. Like, oh, okay. But like I would take you. I would like the next time. See, the next time we're gonna have to really plan it out. So then that way, like if you're here, you can be here for a couple of days, and we can go like to the aquarium, like the aquarium, bro. That aquarium, the Georgia aquarium, dope. It's a dope vibe. I went there for my birthday last year. I was fascinated by all of the animals that were in there, like from the penguins to the damn seals to like the whales to the beluga, like all of that, and they have all of that there, and like you can even do it to where you can do like the VIP type joint where you can go behind the scene, like go actually deal with the animals and actually like you can interact with them and all that. Actually, like it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that, like we could plan it out to where we can actually make it a trip. So that way, it's like a real, it's really memorable for people. Like it's so many different things you can do, especially in August, bro. Like or whenever the show, I think you said the show you're gonna do a show in August, and I know you're talking about doing a show in February. So if we can do the show in August or whatever. If we don't, we can. I will have to figure it out because Daytona around that time too. So we'll figure it out though. We'll definitely figure it out.
And don't knock the varsity. That food was good. They had a chili. They had a chili cheeseburger.
Saying that dude was trying to hit on you at the varsity.
The dude wanted DJ all day.
He was trying to hit on Brandon at the varsity, bro. Strange things going on at the varsity.
What about that thing? Is there any other species that you keep or that you want to get into?
So who?
We ain't interviewing
You.
fool.
I was just like, you cared so much. I was just like,
I've got 2 black milk snakes, and that's the first time I've had a colubrid. So that's been an experience to kind of learn, how different they are. Like they barely need any heat. Like these guys just out there living without heat is just completely, bonkers to me. Having ball pythons and then switching to colubrids, and they're pretty neat. They definitely act different than ball pythons do too. They move quicker.
Oh yeah.
They're very inquisitive, right?
Yeah. What are you doing? Hello, sir.
my camera really doing good though.
Oh, you said little.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they just move very different than a ball python. Are you gonna bite me? Please don't.
Yeah.
Usually I'm an advocate for that, but only with ball pythons.
That's my thing though. Like they just like I want a colubrid. I mean I have like boas, but I want a colubrid. I wanted to get a king snake. But I just feel like when you get the like they don't do the whole cocking back and like striking you thing. They literally just like they just start biting. Okay,
like, how that's not effective.
Yeah, like okay, like what's happening right now? Like I probably only had one ball python do that to me. Like it was so random. Like it already had 8, and then like my homeboy was like giving it to me. Like it had been 8 like the day before, and my homeboy gave it to me, and I was checking. It was a cinnamon too. That's the crazy part about it. And then like it literally just like, I had it in my arm, in my hand, and it just started biting me. Like it just didn't. That was so weird, bro. Sat there for like 2 seconds and then realized I wasn't food and it just let me go. And I was like, all right, so here we're doing this. That's what we're doing. So I don't know.
Is this a breeding pair you have?
Yep, I'm trying anyway.
Cool.
So they're cool because they start out looking. So they're tricolor when they're born, and then they slowly darken and they're usually fully dark around 3 years old. We like those.
That's the one that starts off like red, black, and yellow, or red, black, and white.
Or red, black, and white. Yeah. And then they slowly turn. Like this guy still has, like, if I look really close, I can see some of his patterning still, like on his neck, like from his skin. And he'll just slowly keep losing that as he ages. But now he's just completely black.
But you say they start off red, the red and black pattern, and then they change into that?
Yep, they start out red, black, and white. Yeah.
That's dope.
I didn't
know that either. I thought they stayed the same.
I would have never known that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
these aren't Mexican. They're different than Mexican black king snakes.
So what do those eat? They eat rodents same way?
Yep. I mean, and also they are a milk snake, so they can, eat other snakes too. But yeah.
Oh, I might need one of them.
That's the next snake.
He's pretty cool.
I had a scarlet king snake for a while, and that thing was an asshole.
Aw.
Milk snake.
Is that
the next snake we
get?
He'll keep kind of growing. He's 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old.
Grown man.
Yeah. So he'll keep slowly growing, but he's about 1.5 wife tall. So he's actually pretty long.
Hey, we're about to start saying that for the rest of the year.
Well, you can't, you have to, because they don't have feet.
Right, exactly. So just measure them against the spouse.
So, what was I about to say?
I thought it would have been a little more like skittish.
Bigger than the males? Are the females bigger than the males with those?
Not from what I've noticed. Like my female she's a little bit bigger, but that's because she eats better than he has. So I think she's just grown a little bigger. But I'm still like really learning. I got these guys as adults, so I'm still learning like a lot about and there's not a whole lot of there is material out there for them, but it's just not nearly as much as ball pythons.
So you gotta check out Colubrid Corruption podcast.
Yes, I have dipped in that.
Do they you know like how hog noses when they breed they have like a lot of cannibalistic ways, they say like the females will eat the male or whatever. Does that occur in those as well?
Not from what I've seen, no.
But I only think that because we said they can eat other snakes, so that's why I was curious.
Yeah, I mean, really, they're going to eat the smaller ones. I think with the hognose, that's just a grumpy female hognose. That's just like, bye, bo.
It's like the first thing that instantly pops into mind anytime somebody brings that up was that hognose eating that male.
Yeah. Sometimes the sacrifice is necessary. Oh, an indigo would be awesome.
Yeah,
I would love an indigo.
I don't.
No,
I just recently started branching out into other species.
Yeah, it's very different.
I don't like anything that bites on purpose, like for fun. I don't want it.
Just for funsies.
Yeah, like
you can't talk. You got a whole bowl back there that you just took out with them gloves.
Yeah, you saw it.
You got the shark gloves on.
To my elbow.
You have gloves that went up that far up your elbow. The orange gloves.
When I seen those gloves, I was like, so they was like, what type of toilet you gonna be working in? I said, I'm not working in the toilet, sir.
Have you ever been bit by any of your snakes, Kel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the worst one was that first cinnamon girl that I pulled out. So I had just gotten my first COVID vaccine, and I was messed up from it. Like my brain was not working, and I had her on like a higher rack. And in my amazing thoughts, I was like, I need to, I guess, check on my snakes. And so I have a step stool that I'm supposed to use. But again, in my wisdom, I decided that I would just pull her tub open and peek in. And she got me right in the face. She managed to get down my eyelid, but not hit my eyeball. But she like that millimeter of space in my eyelid. She went from top down into my eyelid.
So it went behind your eyelid and then in, kind of.
No, it went like right through the top.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like that itty bitty piece of skin. Yeah, she just managed to get right in there. So that was a fun ER visit because I didn't know if she got my eye. Like I had no idea.
How did you explain that when walking in?
Yeah, that was the doc was like, so are these venomous? I'm like, no, I swear to God. And she's like, well, I have to Google it to make sure they're not venomous. And I'm like, I'm not lying to you. Like, dude, they sell these at PetSmart. Like, you're good. Like, everybody's good. And then she thought it was hilarious. Like after we looked at everything and my eye was fine, she's like, this is definitely a new one for me. She was definitely weirded out. She wanted to see a picture of the snake, and so I'm showing her pictures as I'm sitting there with like this huge gauze wrap on my eye.
New IG follower.
Yeah. So that was definitely an adventure. Like, oh man.
Yeah, that might be one I think that might be top 5 for bites that I've heard.
That's a rough one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good one. And she hit me so hard because she's giant.
Yeah.
And she hit me so hard. And so like I bruised just like from her impact because she's giant. And yeah, so I had
going to work with a big old shiner.
Pretty much, yeah. And like some random little, dots on my face, and it's like, what the heck happened to you? But
are you okay? Are you getting beat up at home?
Right?
Do you need help?
That would have been.
Sleep
I
with your good night if you need help.
America's Funniest Home Videos. Y'all remember America's Funniest Home Videos?
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been one of those. That would have been like one of those reels that would have showed on that. And that would have definitely made that. That would have been crazy. If you ever was able to record it, that would have been crazy. You would have got some money off of it. You would have been viral.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my god.
Especially as I'm like, I had just started dating my now wife, and she is upstairs and I had the snake downstairs, and I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if my eyeball was gone. Like I had no idea. And so I've got like paper towels like up against my eye, and I'm like crawling up the stairs because I can't really see. Like, we need to go to the ER. What the heck happened? Bit by a snake in the face.
Oh, it's gonna be so awful.
And that's exactly why I don't want anything above eye level.
And that's why I be wondering why Brian keeps that blood right in that one tub. And I'm like, bro, every time all you see is, whoa, that's the blood. And I'm like, move it. Let's move it.
Living on the edge.
That edge, that's a slippery slope there,
She's fine once she realizes I don't have a rat.
No,
then I can just pick her right up.
So when does she realize that? Before or after she hits you?
What's that?
I said, when does she realize you don't have the rat? Before or after she takes the taste of you?
Oh, when I tap her on the head with the hook. Hey, just me about to pick you up.
That is crazy.
Like, let me see the eye. We ain't going for nothing. Let me see the eye. Not take you up there for a scratch. You're gonna think I beat on you.
Yep. For some reason, I didn't get that conversation with I think the doctor was just astonished at that story. Like, you can't really make that up.
No, that's not a cover story.
No.
Prove it.
You gotta go do it again.
What man said, if it ain't no evidence, that ain't happened. It didn't happen. That's crazy.
Where you was at? You gotta do that again. That is wild. Yeah, so far I only been bit by ball pythons like about 4 times so far.
That's
Bull got me once. I honestly will rather
bit by every species I have.
Huh?
I've been bit by every species I have.
Yeah, hold on, even the chondro?
Yeah, chondro got me like the first day I tried to put it in its fucking cube.
Oh wow. I think the only other thing, I haven't been bit by my boa, but my sandball definitely bit me, and I was just like, I think it's more so the surprise factor of like, the fuck just happened? Did you really just bite me? Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause you don't really realize it having a bite for real. Like, it's like it happened so quick, and it's just like they just like, let me the hell go, like leave me alone, like let me go. I'm like, no, I want to hold on to you, stay here, and you're gonna survive. It's crazy though. Like, I don't know, and it's like watching it, like actually watching, like when you feed and you watch them eat, or you feel like, damn, like your mouth really your mouth really expands wider than I think it should, and like you're actually trying to bite me. Like, I don't know, it's crazy, but I don't know, man.
I don't mess with them
Animals,
weird
man,
little snakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah,
Nah.
yeah. About that. You are what the tree
favorite
does.
hypo.
Your favorite hypo.
Ooh, I've got. Let me see.
There you go, Ash. We got some hypo tonight.
Come here. Hi, babies.
Those some deep ass. I thought my tugs were deep. Those some deep
Man,
ass
all of
tugs.
those in 70s, bro. That's
The
crazy.
20s.
I'm switching over to Freedom Breeder. That stainless steel look is just perfect.
It's nice.
It is. It is. It's clean.
Tryna
It look like a doctor's office.
She's hypopied.
Nice.
Maybe vanilla.
Yeah, it's
She's
definitely a
kind
little
of got
different
the.
than mine. Might be
Yeah.
vanilla. Yeah,
Yep.
his step is different. Like
Yeah,
a little
his
cat. It look like Justin like Canova's logo a little bit.
Dude.
Yeah, it's that Mickey Mouse head.
That's dope.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, she turned out really good.
Oh,
She
you made
too.
her. Or you picked
I
her.
like
I
that.
produced her. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
You produced it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, dope.
Yeah,
What was
she
your
was.
initial reaction? I was what was your initial reaction when she came out? When you first seen it in the egg?
Oh, I was so excited. And I was really hoping she was het TSK, but she is not.
Ah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that
Them
was one of
true
the
ghosts are so
triple.
nice.
Yeah, this is one of the triples. Yeah, head
Nice.
stamp says vanilla. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah,
I second guess
nice.
myself a lot with the vanilla, just because this is my first clutch that I've had of it. So still kind of getting my feet wet in what that does, but I love that super vanilla though.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That's neat.
I like all the bells that supers that aren't white.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I'm trying to do some stuff. I think this year, eventually, I think I'm gonna try to work like some
Especially
fan
special.
especially.
So, Brian, like you're the reason that I actually did that. Want to do a special pair, make some super specials. I got the only thing is I don't know if they're the same line, and I don't know if the lines are compatible because they don't look the same. But one of them has spot nose, and I'm thinking that might be why he's like super bright, and the other one doesn't. It's just the straight up special. But yeah, I definitely want that super special, man. That thing crazy.
I'm not getting rid of mine.
Oh, you can't.
I almost did.
Would have been mad.
I would have been mad as hell. It's hiding something cool.
For sure. For sure.
So when you can't figure out, I know you said you do like more of market and research. And who do you normally like contact if you like try to figure out like the genes or something like that? If you're not sure about it.
So I pretty much, this year is kind of the first year that I've had clutches that I'm like, I'm not sure what's happening here. And there's Osman Reptiles. He does a lot of work with Hidden Gene Woma, and that's where a lot of I wasn't entirely sure about my Hidden Gene Woma clutches just because they were weird. So I had talked to him. And then I had Champagne Clutch that was throwing some weird stuff, and I talked to John. We'll just say I can't remember his name, but Triforce. He does a lot of like the camo, the urban camo.
And all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got Triforce Nick. I don't know which one it is, but I know I got some.
Yeah, I picked up one of his camos just because I was like, that looks sick. He's kind of a jerk. Yeah, he's kind of a jerk.
That's what it is. I got an orange ring cricket, 100% had ultra milk, 50% had ghost from them.
Nice. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh.
I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, he turned out. He's really cool.
Man, I know to make those, bro.
Yeah, that's that super cinnamon.
And they het pod though, right?
Nope.
They're not het pod. Urban camels are not het pod. They're not. Oh,
At least this guy isn't.
what goes into the urban? What genes are in that urban camel that makes the urban camel?
It's the super. It's any 8-ball. And then what is it, like Sandblast?
Sandblast, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that's not how snakes work.
Oh, he would have been dropped.
Oh, he's
gone.
He's hissing at
me. He's trying to eat me.
Yeah.
Brandon would have put him on the morph market 2 nights.
Look, and just as fast as he whipped around, he would have been right on morph market on the poster. Auction. What up? What up?
He turned out really cool.
New Zealand.
That's a really nice
New Zealand.
International.
That's what's up. Some
Benji
Kiwis.
I'm still waiting on Benji to
Thanks for tuning in.
Do a little voiceover, a little commercial. I'm gonna have Benji on a commercial. What you planning to put? Huh?
I think he played the guitar too. Make a little jingle.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. Like to put a little commercial break, like a funny commercial break. I think that'd be dope. We should do that.
Yeah,
what you plan to put to the urban camo? Like, do you plan to breed him?
Nah, I just think he's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all still pet keepers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So you got your breeders and you got your pets. What's the perfect balance? What do you think is the perfect balance for your collection?
For my collection, like in terms of size or like what I'm working with?
Like how many snakes total do you want to get to?
I would feel like I have more options and a little bit more freedom if I was up to around 100, 120. Eventually, like that's kind of my goal where I would want to kind of be at a homeostasis with. Right now, I've probably only got, I think, like 40 to 45 that are definitely staying with me. And yeah, I'd like to double or triple that if I had the space.
So right now you got about 45 total?
No, right now I have 58.
And that's including 60. The babies?
Yeah. 50, around there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not bad. Ain't you been to shows too, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now, especially being about 3 years in. About 2 years of actually, hitting the pavement and really actually trying and coming up with a plan and all of that. So I'm pretty happy with where I'm at now and where I can grow to.
What breed?
I got both of y'all at once.
Would you work with any dinker genes?
I've thought about it. I think with my personality, I would get way too into it. And maybe someday when I do have more space and some more wiggle room where I can hold on to 20 hatchlings or whatever through 3 different generations. That's something that I would love to kind of to dip my toes in. I was looking at some wild caughts for a while just to kind of see. But it just, I never really took off with it. But I love watching what people are doing with dinkers. Like it's really neat. Yeah. I live vicariously. Like it's pretty cool. Respect.
Yeah.
I was about to ask. I was about to ask, out of like the YouTubers and big name breeders that that you probably watch on YouTube and stuff like that, who sticks out to you the most, and who would you like to actually meet one day? Just talk snakes or whatever the case may be.
I would love to meet JD. I know he doesn't really do like YouTube stuff very much, but JD Constrictors, like, yep, that's peak right there. Yeah. But Canova, I mean, and since we're out here in Maryland, I have met and chatted a lot. Well, not a lot, but occasionally with Ozzy, and he's super chill. That's actually who I got my Desert Ghost girl and my Desert Ghost Pied boy from. He's just super, super down to earth and super chill. But yeah, I would love to. I would love to see behind the scenes of what JD has, because I know he has some just killer shit that he's not putting out. I'm so jealous, man.
Yeah, I would imagine the stuff that he does in the show is insane.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't have like a whole a very robust social presence. So I'd love to peek behind that curtain. Yeah, that's why I want to go to Tinley.
And he's always at Tinley.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yep.
JD Constrictors.
I gotta get out to Tinley, man. Tinley's like the Super Bowl of the shows right now. I wonder what the next like behind Tinley, right? Like if it wasn't a Tinley, I wonder what the next show will be behind Tinley, like as far as like big name shows like that, like you gotta go to. That's a must. Don't say Daytona, Brian.
It's obvious.
I know that.
What's that one in Texas? The NARB.
NRBC.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah.
Just hating on Florida.
Well, if it wasn't underwater.
Shots fired. Beer, 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 beer.
I'll tell you what, Daytona is tough because they have it in August.
Mm.
And that's when it's like a degree hotter than hell in August when it's in Florida.
Now I'm definitely coming down in Daytona, Dallas.
We got lucky this year. The humidity broke.
What, in Daytona?
Yeah, Daytona weekend, the humidity broke. It wasn't humid.
Gotcha.
Oh,
that makes it a lot easier to
It was
breathe.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
The chat saying Daytona. They might have some. You know what I'm saying? The Daytona. I feel like you can't honestly make that give that answer for real until you actually attended every big show to actually say, okay, this, then this, then this, then this.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Like that's one of the things I want to do.
It's
like
different, bro.
I want to attend like at least once in my lifetime, at least every big name show.
So Daytona is not the show that makes Daytona; it's the people that go to it.
Mm.
Exactly, but I'm talking about the show itself, though, not just the people. Like I'm pretty sure, bro. If I was to say, "Hey, we all went to this show," and we all linked up with all the other people that we know, I'm pretty sure it would always be a good time wherever we go.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I'm saying,
but why not? But why not do it when you can go across the street to one of the world's famous beaches?
I've been to Daytona, though. I've been there, not for a reptile show, but I've been there, and I've been to the beach. I've been to Daytona Beach.
I mean, it's
a vibe.
Right across the street.
I get it. It's a vibe. I mean, it's accessible. Everything is like there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's only two places.
Plus, I already offered if you guys come down a couple days early, we'll go to the range and we'll bring the fun toys.
Yeah, I'm with it. With that.
You might
all day.
You might have me sold without them. You might have me sold without them.
And it's not just. And it's still a beach, bro. Like I feel like the only place that's possibly able to compare would be like something on the West Coast.
Okay, like Pomona or something.
Listen, I'm biased because Daytona's only an hour away from me.
It always gotta be by anything. I feel like anything in Florida is the best thing to go to.
Oh, I'm about to start saying Gettysburg, bro. You gotta go to Gettysburg.
He literally left New York and went to Florida. Like that was a complete change.
Yeah, not really.
Drastic.
Though. I mean, weather-wise, yes. Not lifestyle.
No, I'm saying like weather-wise, like that was a complete change. Like
yeah, yeah. And I'm a roofer.
So, exactly. So I get
so
it.
What you
makes sense.
Having prior military experience, if there was anywhere that you would just like completely settle down, is Maryland that for you, or do you want to go somewhere else?
So I would love to get like 60 to 120 acres in like Maine or northern Minnesota and just like vibe. Just
Maine's really nice.
I love Maine. We actually just got back from Maine.
It's like barren. It's just like barren forest.
Yes.
It's just that's it.
And we've already been looking at getting some land up there.
Maine,
up in Maine.
Bear? Like bears? Like
there's bears up there.
Hell no. Yeah.
Wait, what?
He says bears up there.
Bear? Like raw?
Yeah.
Bro,
oh my!
Bears everywhere.
Like oh my!
Look, I don't got bear right here.
I had a bear bend my fence just like 6 months ago.
Why is that okay? That's not an okay thing, bro. Like there was a video on the internet, like these folks like cabins or something, and the bear literally was walking up, and it literally walked up like the side of the house, and then it came to like the to where they had like the porch, but they had like a little fence, and it came to the fence. They're still recording, and they're like, oh, the bear literally came over the fence, and then when everybody wants to start running away, like, no, from the time the bear started walking up, we should have been moving. Nah, this is okay, bro. Bears are smart too, bro. They're very smart, bro.
So you want to hear a funny story?
Go ahead.
When I moved to Florida, I had no idea that the black bear population would be so dense down here. Like I had no idea there was even bears in Florida, right? So I Googled, I live by Ocala. So I Googled Ocala bears. Just picture in your mind what website popped up.
Oh, is it going to be one that would be on the safe filter?
It was just this big, fat, white, hairy dude with nipple rings on. Ocala bears. I was like trying to find out the bear population. I found it.
That's what's up. Represent.
And that was the last time I looked up bears on the internet.
I was like, fuck, man.
Never again.
That's
what up,
wild, man.
What up?
That is wild. Yeah, I mean, I like nature. I definitely want the land. I want a whole farm. Like, that's my ultimate goal. I just don't know about bears.
Rick Ross said it. 340 acres, farming chickens. Quack, quack.
All day. All day.
I can see y'all out there now, bro. Just running around the yard. Would you ever keep chickens?
Bro,
like if you had
I would
land,
have
would you
so
ever
many animals.
I'd keep chickens and goats.
Yep.
Goats?
I know goats are absolute nightmares. I know they're so horrible, but I really want them, and I've always wanted them. I
like
just
their
want
personalities personally.
Yeah.
I just
they're wild.
I can literally watch goats like on YouTube and like them doing their thing. Like goats are fun to watch. I think I can watch goats. I think that's an interesting animal to watch. Like goats. Goats are funny, especially when they get to fighting. I think that's funny.
Nah, they funny to me because they climb on whatever the hell they want to climb on. Like they have no limits to nothing.
Yeah, they got no chill.
No. You come outside, that dude's on your roof. And you're like, how are you up on top of my house, bro?
You can't let them walk through your house either because they'll just shit everywhere.
Everywhere, nonstop.
You know what I would keep if I had land like that? An ostrich or an emu.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I just told you the story. I almost got bit by one the other day.
I would like to see somebody get bit by an ostrich. I'm just talking
I have a very big irrational fear of like giant birds.
I mean, that seems pretty rational.
It is. It's completely rational. What's scarier than like a 6-foot fucking bird just coming at you like this, pissed off? They're like, I'm running.
That's a dinosaur.
That is.
I think they should make.
And then we got the sandhill cranes down here, and they're everywhere.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard one.
They're terrifying.
Their sound sounds like a pterodactyl, and it travels for miles.
For real?
Yeah, 100%, bro. It is so loud, it's ridiculous.
Oh man! So when I went down to I went to Myrtle Beach before, and it's this zoo. They call it a zoo, and this place was terrible. This place was trash. It like had monkeys with looked like it had monkeys, like it was just bad. And they had an emu there. It was an emu, and it was just walking loose. And they also had what's that? I think it's what's the bird that like does this thing and they got the beautiful feathers on the back?
The peacock.
Yeah, peacock. They have a peacock. So they give you treats and stuff you can throw to them. The emu scared the hell out of me, like because they don't just peck nicely. Like when they come, they try to just take the whole cup. So I'm sitting here trying to be dad. Teach the kids, don't worry about the bird. Man, this bird came, I tossed the cup, we went the other way. I was like, this dude is like Brian said, like they're big and they're so used to people feeding them, they don't care. Like they don't care about nothing. I was like, bro, I'm not.
It's like I don't think they really fear people, bro.
At all, bro.
No. Why would they? They're 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
I mean, this chick on Instagram, she has a farm and she has an emu that literally walks in front of the screen every time. I think that is the funniest thing ever, bro. Like, and she literally talks to her like, no, yes, bro, no, not today. You're not gonna do that. And he literally was like, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, it's the funniest thing ever. Like, I can sit there and go down a rabbit hole watching those videos all day, bro. I think that is the funniest thing ever. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so Kim, I got a couple of questions. For you for the last little segment of the show before we call the night for the night. All right, so whenever you're ready, you let me know. It's not gonna be like hard. It's just gonna be like questions about things, a little bit. All right, so what was your most memorable meal ever? Pause. I'm sorry.
Most memorable meal. I think probably this is super sappy. But probably my first date with my wife, we went and got pho at this just like tiny little hole in the wall place that I don't even remember where it is. But I remember like every part of that meal.
You're gonna have to explain all that shit to us because I don't know what none of that is. Like, that's a Virginia dish. I don't know what that is.
Oh, pho? So it's like Vietnamese soup? Yeah.
Oh, it's Vietnamese?
Yes. Yep. It's absolutely delicious. Like 10/10 recommend. Like especially if you've got like a little bit of stuffy nose or something. Yeah, go get some pho. It's absolutely delicious.
Is it like a soup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So it's soup and it's got rice noodles in it and then beef.
Oh, okay. I had to try
absolutely delicious.
Okay, so what historical time period would you most like to visit?
To visit, I think it would be really interesting to visit like the 1300s before the Black Plague. But just to like stop by and just, see, because I don't want none of that. Like I don't want none of that dirty. I don't want none of that, like none of that. But like just to like watch how people actually made things and how people actually interacted, and actually see that huge class system disparity that that was going on in the 14th century, and lots of swords and stuff, which is neat.
Yeah,
You like medieval movies and shows, don't you?
I do. Dragons,
You're a game. There we go. There you go. House of Dragons and Game of Thrones,
and
man.
just the everything back then, even the architecture was
yes, and yeah, and like the Cologne Temple or church.
Yeah.
Like watching people try and make that, like that's got to be insane.
That's dope.
All hand,
all right, so
stone.
Yes.
What's one goal that you hope to accomplish this year?
This year, I would like to go back to school, or at least start the admissions process. For probably cloud engineering.
Okay. It's different.
Yep. Do cloud infrastructure.
Yeah, I know a guy who does that. His computer's freaking crazy insane.
Yeah.
All right. When you're down, what do you do to feel better?
I squeeze my dog's head because she has a giant head.
Dog probably like the ears went up just now. The dog's ears went up just now.
I was expecting pillow or
so it's fine, I swear. So
don't worry, she's perfectly cool.
She loves it. She loves it. She's a pit bull foxhound mix. So she's got a giant head, and it's just so squeezable. And then you just kind of squeeze it a little and tell her you love her, and then she kisses, and you can't be sad when you're squeezing a dog's head. It's like,
crazy. Man. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, I'm about to go try it. I gotta grab my dog.
Squeeze head.
I gotta try it. Come in the house, kiss one day. Come here, Sumo. Squeeze your head. Oh.
You weren't getting that with them pit bulls, Brandon. Not at all. They probably hurt. Right. What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
I went to the mountains in like central Taiwan, and like it's almost rainforest, but not quite. So it's like super, super lush. And we were on like the top of the mountain, and just looking over that, and like the fog that was rolling off of all the mountains, because it was still kind of early morning, and that sunrise coming in, and the green tea leaves that you could see up one side of the mountain, and then all of the forest on the other side of the mountain. Like it's been about 15, almost 20 years since I went there. But it is definitely it's seared in my memory as, it's just one of the most beautiful places I've been.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. What would you miss? Grab
your dog and squeeze its head.
You'll feel better, I promise.
I'm gonna be in the emergency room.
What would you miss the most about your home if you moved?
Um,
What up, Riz?
I don't. So I've moved so much that like I don't really miss thing. I think if I left here, I would probably move much further out, and I would probably miss like being really close to a lot of things, and having to drive further to get to Target. But I think I've just been conditioned with as much as I've moved to just kind of be like, well, it was great. Great while it lasted, but next.
Yeah,
I feel that.
yeah. I'm military too, so I don't really feel like anywhere is home.
Yeah.
Like, I've
Yep.
been to so many places. It's like I met so many different people in different places. It's like, here we go again. Let's go meet some more people. So
Yep.
Again, pick up
Exactly.
and move.
yeah.
All right, last round of questions. Is it more difficult for you to be completely honest with someone or to tell them a lie to spare their feelings?
I think it would depend on who it is. Like,
I feel that.
If I'm telling a coworker I think that's a really nice jacket, and it's absolutely hideous.
You're,
Like,
woo,
you know.
I'm gonna say, pew pew. Nice jacket, bud.
But I'm definitely gonna, tell my wife the truth on that looks hideous. But
if you were to own a fabulously impractical car, what car would it be?
Oh, that would be either a Lotus or the Lamborghini Geraldo. I do love me some Lotuses, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lotus. All right, last two.
Talking about with the baby oil in the chat.
Promise you know something. Don't worry, bro. You know something else. Where would you most like to travel? Where would you most like to travel?
I want to go to Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to so.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a weeb, so like I definitely want to go to Japan.
You haven't been to Japan yet?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think definitely look like it's a vibe. All right, last question. Who would you like to trade places with for 1 month?
Ooh. There's so many options for that. Like, would I want to trade places with somebody so that I could just, sit in a really fancy house for like a month and just have, a maid and a live-in maid and a butler, and I mean that sounds pretty cool for a month.
It does.
I don't know who that would be, but preferably somebody that's a recluse so that I don't have to interact with other humans, but I can get all the benefits of being in a mansion and just having everything catered to me.
That is a very good question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I like that answer way more.
You think about it now?
Yeah.
The recluse part hooked me.
Yep.
I actually got
kindred spirit.
Facts. Y'all are definitely kindred spirits. I got these questions from like this. It's a card game. Like kind of helps you like it's actually at my job, but it kind of helps you like break the ice and stuff like that. And just like little questions like that that'll kind of get you thinking and get conversation going or conversation starters.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Real pretty cool. But
all right, DJ. So if you was able to switch for a month, who would you pick? What would you do for a month? Who would you pick?
For a month?
Yeah.
Definitely not Diddy.
You better not say Diddy.
In all actuality, who would I pick? Let's just say, and I'll narrow it down to say, like in the hobby, if we were doing a hobby, I would probably do I'll probably do Bob, and I say that because pause. It sounds crazy. I would probably stay in Bob's house for a month and swap places with Bob. Um, because I say that because every time I see Bob like on Instagram and stuff like that, Bob is always doing something fun, bro. Like whether he's herping or he's driving his car, he's out and about, just traveling and stuff like that. Like Bob, and I know he did what he had to do to get where he at now. Like he worked hard and stuff like that. But I just think he lives carefree in a sense of like he's living life and he's enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just like the aspect of like actually being able to enjoy life freely and not have to really
Mhm.
worry about too much. And you can actually enjoy life for what it is because we only live once. So I like that. So that's who I would probably pick. Prophecy, you're losing me, bro. I be trying to save you, and you just say this like crazy. That's crazy. Ozzy's a good one too, though. Ozzy's definitely a good one
Yeah.
too. Ozzy's a good one too. But I
I'd
want
switch with TJ.
well, who?
I go to Tufati's house for a month.
Oh, I'm about to say you ain't coming to mine. You don't want to
You
come to
want to
my
talk
house.
about a guy that don't show nothing?
You smirk over here, bro. Nah, but ultimately, Kel, I appreciate you for coming in. You definitely were a great guest. Definitely was nice talking to you, getting to know you. Um, we want to do a thing where we actually we circle back around with the breeders that we have on the show. So this definitely won't be the last time we have you on. Just to check in, see how your season's going, see how what you hit later on in the year. Because we're definitely rooting for you, and we definitely want you to win, of course, because we want everybody to win. I feel like we can all win. Um,
Enough room.
Definitely want to give you your flowers because I know even though you're new, but we still want to give you your flowers because I feel like at the end of the day, we all need each other to kind of like boost the hobby up and continuously do what we're doing because like without
Yeah.
you it would without us it would have been no you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And this interaction is what keeps everything going and positive. So I definitely appreciate you coming through. Uh
Yeah, I've had a
Chat.
heckin' good time.
Oh yeah. Oh
Good.
yeah. See
Yeah.
and look what this is the first time you've done this, right?
Yep. First time.
See? I'm
Nice.
glad we can help you get over that hump. So that way
Yeah.
now we can get some more interviews going and get some more, get your name out there even further, man.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
I
definitely
would say,
chat.
yeah, that's a must with the projects you're working too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Like that,
facts.
yeah.
Especially
True Ghost
it's crazy.
Pride is a serious project.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I just want to say thank you to the chat. I ain't gonna just sign off. I'm gonna let y'all speak. I just want to say thank you to the chat. I appreciate the chat for popping in, always showing love, rocking with us, supporting the show, and definitely keeping us motivated to continue to bring you more breeders and expose them to the other sides of the hobby and more people in the hobby and stuff like that. Replay game. Y'all make sure y'all drop the comments under the videos and let us know that you tapping in with us so we know that you are here. We appreciate y'all. Hashtag replay game, like Elias said right here. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Banner, we love you. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. We know you couldn't be here tonight. You're here with us in spirit.
Nah, you
She
can't
go,
do that, man.
yeah, I can't do it because I'm not on my phone. Oh, got you.
There you go.
Oh, got him.
I just want to ask you this, though, Kel, before you leave. If you that's something I want to get in the habit of doing, but if you can leave any new breeder to watch this video with any word of advice, a good word of advice before we go, what would that be?
It would be don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to talk to people
Yeah,
because like you had already said, without each other, I mean, what's the point?
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. I definitely
No, that's
appreciate
good.
that.
That's good.
Don't be
Yeah,
scared.
Don't be scared.
facts.
Don't be scared.
It's only
Before
breeding.
we go, we gotta make sure we show off that merch.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Before we bounce, let's show some merch before we go so everybody can see what y'all got on. Don't start with me first. Representing the Big Forge family. Appreciate y'all. And
The
the V unit.
unit.
Yes, sir. Who you got next, Bree?
You.
Oh, God no. Yeah. This
Nice.
Royal Caribbean pen. Holla at me, check out the printer five. Y'all want this cap? And then I got on a Metallica t-shirt today. I ain't got on no reptile shirt. The Metallica
Okay, that's
shirt.
Spencer's. That's Spencer's right there.
This was actually Walmart, probably.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Walmart's finest. Got your T on. So I
Yep.
need one of those too. I gotta get one of those. That's nice.
Hey,
I like that.
I want one too. I want it in black and white.
Yeah.
So send us whatever links you need to send us, and we'll shoot
Yeah, just let me
everything
know.
out for you.
I want support.
All right.
And I have on my orange,
I like that
big
orange.
logo
Right?
tee.
That's a nice orange.
That's the job
Yeah,
site orange.
I want to do that's
Yeah,
orange.
the
Ryan
chocolate
always be saying orange. I was like, you know what? Let's try that orange. And I was like, yeah, I like it. I like it. It worked out pretty well.
But yeah,
Definitely
Kel,
worked out pretty well.
we're gonna chop it up with you a little bit more. Just want to give you thanks and praises before we bounce. But other than that, YouTube, we are signing out. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Yeet.